Yo, 420 kids live direct in effect, Oklahoma City bound. The D-Town knowledge is key. Dirty Mac, and what's happening?
What's
yes,
the business?
Sir. What's the
Hello,
business? What's
Hello,
the
world. Happy Monday.
business? Hey, happy Monday. Happy
It's a cold
Monday. It is a cold week. Man, hope y'all bundle up. In today's episode, we got Master P, Little Romeo talking about Master P going broke, his mental health problems, as well as Kanye West on racism. There's been a lot of shit going on with that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Well, let's go into this video article with Master P real quick. See what Master P make him say talking about.
Today a sad day because I got to get out of character and put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, why you call? I did. He don't call back. It's been months. So my question is to Romeo. Like, if you've been in the business for long as you've been in, and you're a 30-something-year-old man, and if you've been around me, watching me hustle and do my thing, why you not where you want to be at? Because that means you're not listening. That means you want to do your own thing. You done brought your own circle of people. But you can't get mad at me because I really thought this was about, the only reason I entertained this on social media, I thought it was about the DJ Twitch post I put up. And I thought it was about my daughter's death. I thought you was grieving. Mental illness is real. But I want to tell all the people out there that just don't understand how bad my heart hurt. Romeo lost a sister, but I lost a daughter. And for any parent that's going through this, because I know that it brings people closer together, or it tear them apart. But I come from nothing, y'all. And I could go back. I'm cool with it. I won't be angry at God. I won't be upset. I won't go get mad and be disrespectful to my parents and none of that stuff. I just said, Dad, thank you for putting me in this world, not to get out and hustle and go do my thing. But that's the problem. When you take kids and you kind of like protect them from the real struggle and the pain, and you don't allow them to deal with their own consequences. And then when they grow older, you never gave me nothing. At 30-something, man, people could go back and look, you've been shining for a long time, son. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me or come to the house and holler at me. The saddest thing about this is what the people want to see. They want to see destruction. So if you destroy me, what are you going to do for the rest of the family? Are you going to take care? You told me on the post that you put up, oh, you go take care of people in the community. That's what you're supposed to do when you come from that. You go help people. I'm just not helping ungrateful people. I'm not an ATM machine. People can't just say they love me when I give them something. I'm tired of that, y'all. And any other parents, you could be rich or poor at a smaller level. You might give your kid $10, but if that's all you got, I've always fell off, got back up, hustled, did my thing. I'm tired of all these blog sites and all this stuff, poking and having fun. Y'all can, but I'm about to go back to work and do what I got to do. I love my family. My door is always open for my son. To be honest, because we shouldn't have to go through this. And if I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm apologizing to you if I'm wrong. I'm still a work in progress. I come from nothing. Everybody go through trauma. I'm dealing with this right now, but I love going out into the community and helping people. That's the way I heal. Allow me to heal. I don't have to be sitting around moaning and crying and all. I can't get my daughter back. But I can get out there and keep a legacy going, keep a name going. So let's do this in love and let's do this in peace. Because this is what the system wants. Think about it. We stronger together. But you older now. So you got to lead by example for the rest of the kids. And we're going to get through this. I'm just telling y'all, keep y'all prayers. We need it. And God going to do what he got to do. You know, I'm not going to come on here no more. So bloggers and everything else is cool. Whatever you want to deal with Romeo. Whatever y'all.
Damn, I didn't even know his daughter passed away, Romeo's sister. And I'm coming to read upon, didn't she have some type of battle with drug addiction? And no, I know his ex-wife had a
depression. And they say that's why Romeo, I guess, is mad because he felt like he didn't have time for his own child, but he had time to post about DJ Twitch dying. You know, You know,
That's unfair for Romeo to say that, I think. Like you say, Master P said, hey man, you been shining since you was knee high to a duck, man. You hear me? You been putting him in, you've been in positions, shit, since we was young. You hear me?
yeah,
Little Romeo and little Bow Wow, you shit. That just go to show you the ungratefulness. Yeah, you know, some people you can help them, and it still ain't good enough. You know, I don't know
man.
Go ahead.
What you about to say?
I say I didn't know all the motherfucking information on it though, but like I say, some people you can't help. You can give your right arm and it ain't good enough. I want your other arm, nigga. I want your other arm.
Shout out to Master P. Shout out to Master P. God body. Like,
make them say,
nah. Do you know this is for the bourbons and the Cadillacs?
Yeah.
Beans and 12s bumping in
Yeah.
the back. Hey
Yeah,
man, this is for the players, hustlers, pimps, and max. Hey, it's core business, man. Shout out to Master P. End of the day, man, that man has a legacy. At one point, he was the richest person in rap. Like, he made more than anybody made in 1 year. There's no disputing or saying Master P is not a great provider at the least. You know, maybe you couldn't be there as a father to be there as much as you wanted to, hustling the way he was on it for a few years that he was on it. You know,
then he took him on the road. He took him on the road. So
yeah,
I don't see goddamn you on the road with him.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Romeo,
I don't get it.
We didn't see you since a young kid on TV because of your daddy. 99% of the people don't have a father that will ever amount close to what it's like being Master P as your daddy.
Financially or celebrity status,
we gotta quit taking this shit for granted. But for some reason, Master P, in his life cycle, he keeps ending up in situations where
he find it ungrateful motherfuckers.
Man, his brother in prison. They like, damn, you ain't trying to bail your brother out. You know, he catch a murder one, you know, and he tried to tell people ahead of time where they headed or what, but it seemed like it's always beyond his control. But they lean back. Bro, the strongest person is gonna always get leaned on the most. And no matter how much they do, it's still never gonna be enough because you gotta teach them. You gotta teach them that, hey, you can't coddle people. You can't coddle people. Like, you can't. How can you evolve? Birds kick all late babies out the nest at a certain point. Once they kick you out the nest and they push you out, you either fly shit or hit the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Sovereignty. You gotta shit. Yeah. It's personal growth. You know, so at some point you gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Some point.
Then once we get to that point and we start showing unity and ain't nobody leaning on nobody, everybody like pulling their weight. It's hard when you throw money in the equation though, you know, because it's not a fair judge of currency or energy. It's designed to be. It's designed to be an exchange of energy. It's why they call it currency. Current. It's supposed to be an exchange of energy. But if somebody can print it or put it on the card or turn it into numerology and swipe the barcode, if you can turn it into all these different things, it's difficult to contest and say that it is truly because of the energy a person put out. You know, it's a lot this control.
So you can control the current then, huh? If you can control the current, which way? Why I say a lot of with the media, you know, we often get on here and talk about the rap music and the direction of the drill music going. Back to that analogy you just made, you know, the current is being controlled by the currency, the people with the dollar, you know, so, you know, that's why, you know, we like to attack, me personally, I always like to attack the systems, you know, over the people and the programs and the things of that nature. But we do got to do better as far as the children being ungrateful to the parents, man. At the end of the day, your parents do the best they can, man, you know. So with that being said, man, we just got to do better. We got to be, we got some type of what's the word I'm looking to? What's the word I'm looking for? You know what they be? These little young life, they be just thinking shit is supposed to be provided for them. You hear me? Or even some adults, you know, a sense of entitlement. That's the shit I'm looking for. Yeah, a sense of entitlement. Like we don't got to go out here and scratch and scrape and go get it.
Yeah. Yeah, big ups to their whole family though, man. I hope y'all get that shit together and y'all don't, and it don't continue to be a back and forth. If it is a back and forth on the internet, y'all get a talk show to where y'all talking about actually grieving over the process together, and just letting the world into some of y'all deepest, most innerest conversations where y'all really breaking through the barriers of the events or whatever y'all felt like didn't happen. Like that's the real true nature of it. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be done on the internet because you can't judge people's character, their feelings, or none of that when they just typing stuff on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And Master P addressed it with mental illness. Like he said, I guess he said his daughter had mental illness, so she was dealing with mental illness. Maybe even Romeo, he said that's what he was
Hell
thinking.
yeah.
They weren't paying attention and she was really ill. You never know, bro. But at the end of the day, you can't. Not saying you can't question, but everything is gonna happen in a way that it's supposed to happen. It always happens in a perfect form for something. So instead of people, taking the worst possible scenarios and blaming somebody else, like a lot of times you just gotta really look at for what you can do better to bring a different light where the same things don't happen to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If you could save a situation or prevent a measure or help it evolve in a different, better way, then maybe you could do it that way. So I look at that, man. I say peace and blessings to that whole family, man, and I hope y'all heal that thing because a son always need a father, and the father need a son just as much as he need a mother. We know the world make it look like you just need a mother. You don't need a father. Whatever the system is, or the programmers that program the system, whatever it is, would like to have it like that. But only a fool would continue to follow that pattern. Like only a fool would. So, hey man, y'all get together, and have them conversations that need to be had. It's probably a whole lot of, Master P done been through a lot. He probably haven't did everything right. Like shit, he got a brother in prison. He got a brother that's dead. A brother that got killed before another brother went to prison for murder. Silk we ain't heard too much from. But when you study his pedigree or what he did from the beginning of starting to rap with no limit to the end, man, anybody would just be happy for that just to be their daddy. Like, period. I get to say, Master P, my daddy, that's going to get you in a lot of doors. You in a lot of doors that a lot of people, hey, they got to fight.
That's why P, real shit. That's why P, like, damn it brought me to tears. I'm hurt. You ain't really been hearing nothing about P like that. All really good. Besides the bull, when they got past the hot power BS, man, he like, damn, man, you turn me down. Who gonna take care of our family? Because this really what this is about. You hear me? You mad probably because I won't give you some shit. Only time y'all call me is when y'all want some money. Woo. So if that's how you gonna make me feel, I'm not an ATM machine. So that's how you probably feeling like, damn, this coming from my son. I wouldn't. Goddamn. See, like Deion Sanders, goddamn. I'm a $40 million motherfucker if I ever touch Jackson State. I take money out of my salary to help y'all build the stadium. To build the stadium, I fill the stadium up. I get you motherfuckers 2 SWAC championships, and you don't want to pay me the money from the stadium that I filled up. And I'm prime time? You heard me? God damn, bro. We got to do better with it. Man, we got shit. Leaders accept accountability, for their situation. And don't play the blame game and point finger. Said everybody, hey, it's everybody's fault. No, it's my fault. You hear me? It's my fault. When you can step up to the plate and start admitting that shit, you can grow as we go. But yeah, we got to do better, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. Goddamn, Romeo. Nigga, they already got to worry about these motherfuckers You see what's going on in the world today, and you get up here with that bullshit. I'm disappointed in you, Romeo. I'll treat you like an uncle. Man, give me my goddamn belt. You heard me? Man, get your little ass over. You whoop his ass all the way back to the, not really, but you know what I'm saying. This is hypothetically. We don't condone any violence or anything like that. This is just a little form of discipline, as I said, like his uncle. But on to the next motherfucking video article, because I'm disappointed, me personally. Let's go on to see what Yeezus is talking about. You know, Yeezus stay on the scene.
My first superhero was Superman, and my dad was a Black Panther, but when Disney makes Black Panther, now when you look it up, you don't see my dad protecting his neighborhood. You see this character that's made for Black people to idolize, that was designed by a white person and put out by a white company. If you erase our history, we think we came from slaves, we don't know our bloodline, and we're given Black History Month, and we take that like it's some gift to us. No, it's a programming to us. Racism doesn't end until we get to a point where we stop having to put the word black in front of it, because it's like we're putting the rim a little bit lower for ourselves. And that's just a programming, but that program is inside of the curriculum, it's inside of the media, and it goes to this whole idea when people say, is Jay crazy? Is Jay a narcissistic? Is Jay an egomaniac? Is Jay all these? No, I know who I am, and I'm not fit to bow to an idea that you want to have of me.
Those are very powerful bars right there, man. Jesus. You know,
I've been saying exactly what he said. And I think it's very true. If you put black in front of a whole movement of what you did, but you look at people's skin color. I have on a shirt, this black sleeves. If I put this up to my face or my arms, you see a distinction. Like, so if your eyes say you're bronze, you're golden, a dark color, a burnt dark color, or whatever, why would you call yourself black amongst a group of people? If your skin is a tannish color, pinkish tannish color, why would you call yourself white? A lot of people that they call Indian. It's like, first of all, you got to ask which Indian, the native Indian that they claim was in Americas, or India, where the country where India is. And they try to make it similar, but India is one of the blackest countries in this world. India. And you never would think that until you start being around some of these Indians. You like, damn, they customs.
Or learning the history.
Customs. They clothes are pretty close, but a lot of them look somewhat Arab. You can tell Arab is mixed with the
Africans.
The Kemet people. You can see the Arab mixed with it. You can see stuff mixed, but they still black. The label black, bro, it's Kanye West was right. You downgrading yourself. The moment you start seeing things for what you see, then you become to see clear. But as long as somebody else is deterring or steering the conversation or what you call yourself, I put it like this. I done had a conversation with somebody. I'm not gonna say their name, but I know them. End of the day, we was talking about this color stuff, and he says nobody wants to identify themselves. Everybody's something else. They don't know if they black or white. They don't know if they boy or girl. I say the difference is this right here. A man is a man.
Yeah.
A woman is a woman with a womb. With a womb. If you wasn't born with a womb, you cannot be a womb man. You can't be a womb man. A man with a womb. All right. So end of the day, with that being said, there's a clear distinction there. But if somebody says, "Are you black? Are you white? Or what?" and you say, "No, I'm not black." Look in the mirror, and they still saying, "Oh fuck!" Like you just said the same thing as saying you a man, but you want me to call you a woman, but you wasn't born with a womb. It's two different things. Now you're trying to make me say something that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so end of the day, when you live in a world that forces you in a corner to you say it, Say it. You gotta have to say it. I'm your woman, bitch. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit they all. So I say, man, end of the day, you gotta be able to be. You gotta be able to be. You gotta be able to be honest. Honest at some point. So I agree with Kanye. Man, he hit the nail on the head.
I agree with Jesus, and that's where I disagree with when he say y'all say we crazy. I'm a Gemini, so I kind of resonate with the way he think with the confrontational. It's like, hey man, we got a problem. We got to come to a head. We gotta, you hear me? We ain't putting around the bush. But the crazy part is, you could have said that message. It could have been just as powerful if you would have said it. You already have the influence. A guy like, now I'm gonna use in comparison, like Kanye West or Charleston White. You hear me? Versus a talented person than a person that don't got no talent. You know, he want to be heard or don't have a voice. A Kanye West, a mega billionaire, up and coming star. You know what I mean? So you already have major influence, Kanye West. This is the crazy. Yeah, I think you identified with the circumstances. You married Kim Kardashian, and just in that family, hell yeah, you going crazy. Shit, look at your surroundings. You hear me?
Hey, did you see the news? You see the news thing?
What's that?
The dude who fighting UFC, Adesanya, he messing with Kim Kardashian now. He took a picture with her on the boat, talking about stop begging her to get her back. He said, I want her back. I'm like, bro, this is the problem right here, bro. Like,
yeah.
He talking about his kids and the girl hyping this dude's head up pretty much. You could tell from the background to like trying to get her back and all this. I don't know. Then he might be, but bro, why would you take that on TV? Cats be trying to embarrass people behind women, bro.
Out of sight. You playing with his leftovers, and if that's the case, stop begging her. She minds that. Well, motherfucker, I had whoop, and I just was doing. You hear all the messy. Yeah. That's his baby mama. You hear me?
Yeah.
No matter what y'all is.
He know he can whoop him. This nigga champ in the UFC.
But he like shit. I'm a $400 million motherfucker. You think we fist to be fighting? You can't, unless you one of them Chinese people, you can't whoop all these people. You hear me?
Yeah.
You
say unless you Jackie Chan in the movie, huh?
In the movie, they'll beat up 300 people in the temple. You know, they running. That's in the Kung Fu Asian films, but in real life, shit. Hey man, I'm telling you. But yeah, that Kanye, that's the crazy part. Like I said, you could have got the same message off. You got a church now. You so smart and thrown off. You went from the rapper, the same people that's hating it on rap. You went to the church house, so your message could have been even more. You hear me? When you say some bullshit to me, that's gonna cancel out all the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the Jews. You just you just canceled out all the 20%, or cancel out 80% of the shit that you say. If it's some BS, that's why like. The message get distorted once you traumatize people with the BS. You done lowered the rim, like Kanye said. You lowered the rim with that, bro. How much more influence can you have as a black man than Kanye West? Why did you have to do it like that? And that's you tender dicking behind Kim. This bitch got you like some gypsies. They got you going. Look at Lamar Odom. Who is he messing with? He in the nut house. They done got all turned out on these drugs. You hear me? They going, bruh. It's wait. And then you get on and leave you. Well, that's for a white girl. Get down. Go ahead and get down.
Hey man, peep that too, man. I'm gonna write this closing statement out like this. 214 Rainwater. Shit, hit the boys up, man. Been following some things, from the hip hop homicides thing that was just on TV, man. And I ain't had no choice but to notice this cat say on here, man, Mo3 was killed for jealousy. Like a jealous baby daddy, bro. I feel like that shit is crazy for a manager to actually say that your artist was killed by a jealous baby daddy and you got ran down on the highway with people with ski masks. I've never in my life ever seen a jealous baby daddy. A jealous baby daddy finna get you what? If he waiting outside, he going to get you while you trying to get in his pussy. He want to know if you in there humping on his girl. Like Trouble got killed.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
got killed like that. So when you look at that situation, bro, I think that is crazy for a manager. It's like you better just stay out that situation because it's obvious he wants to work with the other side of the situation. Now he gone. It's time to get back to business. Get back to work. It comes off like he never really cared about that person. And I have some big cat to let out the bag in that situation. So, I'm always gonna get to the point where, it's time to start, we gotta get these type of situations um handled because the people that cross over are not here to handle these situations for themselves. We're not saying Mo3 was the perfect person or different stuff that didn't happen. But he said he didn't let people throw dirt on his name. A lot of people that was around that dude shouldn't be letting people slang dirt on the man's name in that nature. And I'm gonna say that, living and being around the same neighborhood, the same exact neighborhoods, having the same exact footprints and foot trace and steps. Say that. I'm gonna say that to say the least. And I will be having somebody that definitely has more insight on that situation. Play with it. We seen a dude, what's his name? Teasy. Shout out to him too. He's a YouTuber. Shout out to that dude. He's the one who dropped the video saying that Mo3's daddy said that Mo3's daddy did say that he thinks somebody took his son's gun, and it was because he always had it with him. He always had it with him.
Yeah, you always gonna have it with you. You doing all that shit.
What?
You gonna have that motherfucker with you. You doing all that
shit. He always had it with him. He always had it with him. And Raindrop said on the Rainwater said on the hip hop homicides, the dude happened to say that Mo3 had 500,000 cash on him, and he said he had over 100,000 in jewelry in his car. He named that, but he didn't say that he had a stumper with it. He didn't say if he had it. And Charleston White had already said, Rainwater told me that he took the pistol from Mo3 because he didn't want him to get pulled over with it. What would be the chances that this person actually takes this person pistol the night before they get killed, bruh, and it's gone, and then this person gets shot on the highway, like because he was afraid? That's something you could never tell nobody if that shit really happened. You could never tell nobody that you did that. And now you saying that the people who all the fingers had pointed at over the time, that they had some hands in the situation. You saying no, that didn't happen. A jealous baby daddy killed him. Nobody's playing police. Like that's not what we doing. But at the end of the day, you being somebody close, this person helped make this person. It is crazy that you would be saying that. And yeah, we're gonna definitely. It's gonna take a whole situation. So my closing statement is on that. Is that's definitely the next story to get into. Tomorrow we're gonna definitely have to talk about that. So anybody locked in on that situation too, make sure that you contact me before tomorrow because we got a heavyweight interview and some breaking news information to relate to the people out there, man. It's time to get it to it's time to vibrate because let me say this last thing. It's time to vibrate higher because we're in the winter solstice. Young Thug is locked up. He gets snitched on by supposedly everybody in his camp. Meanwhile, TSF gets hit with a RICO today or yesterday. Clean sweep on them. You know, not to talk about all the other people that are catching cases or Takeoff being killed. Just so much negative energy. You know, so much negative stuff in the media every day. If it ain't somebody dying, somebody going to jail, this or that. Why do people think that this is taking place? Like, your thoughts are real. When you're going through a struggle and you thinking negative, oh, this ain't gonna never. When you all these thoughts are creating a vibration. It's creating a ripple effect of waves. Like, at certain points, you have to exercise to keep your mind busy. Pick up a book, look at the book, read it for a while, learn to focus the energy on something else because we're in a winter solstice. Normally, there are sacrificial rituals where people are being killed around the winter. Study this stuff. There are people dying in drastic ways all during the winter solstice around the time it gets cold because now you have people being still in hibernation and thinking negative consistently. Then when they go out, you see all this fucking chaos everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's obvious why it's obvious why it's taking place. But that's what I say. It's time to start cleaning this stuff up. We clean our mentality, clean people up, tell them if they're wrong. I don't have zero problems saying, hey man, if the dude Rainwater was that person's manager, you got jumped, beat it, you went through a lot of shit too. There is no reason why you would ever say, hey yeah man, 3 shouldn't have been at the girl house. He got himself killed by a crazy ass baby daddy. Yeah, if he walked out the house and the baby daddy was just waiting on him and just blew the boy, okay, yeah, I see it. But for everybody to be saying that this man keeps his stumper on him at all times, and this day he's looking for it, he don't find nothing, he just catch out running, and then you spoke on the money and you spoke on the jury, but you didn't speak on what Jason White said you took his car the night before. That's crazy. You know, closing statement on that, man. Anybody got any info on that? Yeah. Link because have some more things that I'm pretty sure nobody else has ever heard to that extent. Coming y'all way tomorrow. You know, we'll make sure we at that. But past that, man, Master P and Romeo, bruh, y'all boys get it back together. We building a new nation. Like, you know what I'm saying? We building a new nation where we honest with each other. We break through and try to make things better the best way we possibly can. But all of this snake stuff, we calling out, you know, yeah, it's time to build up on some God body, like God body, goddess type energy. You know, we tired of destroying ourselves. Meanwhile, everybody else get to make it. But, you know, you fit the image of a slave, a Slav. Where you working for people, you're not, you know, it's time to change the current. You know, time to change that current. Time to change that current. And I'm out there, Dirty Mac. What you got for it, brother?
Hey, man. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all pulled up and y'all